Okay, here's our King's Pride update. Skagit Valley College having fun with this refit. We've been trucking up and down this staircase a lot. 1,281 trips to be exact. Average of 13 per day because we're 4 days a week, and lots of trips have been missed, but it's still an average. So. And look at this, record low spending just in time. The budget's running low, $824. That's good. You can always go to cruiserscollege.org and see where all those dollars are going to. It's a good cause. And of course, that pushes us up to over the $70,000 mark. $70,599. So we're a little over budget, but it's coming together. Okay, this is the other exciting part. We're dry fitting this, the new stern tube assembly. And I'll show you up inside. There's a beautiful new backer block and this. And so I would say in the next day or so, it'll be made permanent. We've got this new beautiful reinforced piece of G10 for a backer for when we put that new Skag on down there. Turned out really, really nice.
How's that look?
Okay, another great February project was this anchor winch. So boat came with a nice LaFrance anchor winch. Took it apart, cleaned it, inspected it. Seems to be in fabulous shape. We've got new oil in it. We were getting ready to install it, make some new battery cables and whatnot. But trouble was the old base. This thing was in pretty tough shape. It's cracked all over, and it actually completely separated when we took it off the boat. So that was no good. And so we decided to just build a new base. Less maintenance. We're all about maintenance, or lack thereof. In this case, we don't want to have to varnish this piece. So HWW, UV stable, should make a nice base for this. We made it a little bigger, which it needed to be. We cut it, routed it out, bullnosed it. Turned out really, really nice. Crew did a great job on that. It's got a great stainless steel backer plate, so this thing is going to be nice and solid on that foredeck. You know, you've seen the video. They've got all the core eaten out and thickened epoxy in there, so this is going to make a nice installation. The old controls though look like this was left over from the original anchor winch. This one Jennifer reported was put on not too long ago, but this you can see is kind of corroded and just didn't look too good, so we just ordered a new one. And we had a brand new one here at school, but it was a 4-post. We needed a 3-post. So it goes. But we did have a local person come and donate 2 new foot switches to us. So they're used, but never installed. So we got new foot switches. So March, we'll be getting the anchor winch all back in order on top of that new freshly painted anchor locker. So it's gonna be nice. How exciting is this? What is this for? Well, Mike and crew built this morning. So the rudder is basically done. They're to the final fair and sand. We need to put barrier coat on it. What else? You're gonna paint one side at a time, hang it. Look at this. They made this nice little stand, a little temporary, some old scraps of plywood. Now we can start barrier coating this, and of course after that, bottom paint, we'll put it back on the boat. We'll be ready for. Oh, stuff keeps showing up in the mail. I love it. This came out of Lansing, Michigan. So this is 3/8 thick smoked acrylic to make our new windows out of. So we're going to be cutting and fabricating and getting all new windows for King's Pride. It's going to be awesome. I think that's like spring break project maybe. It's looking like we could be in trouble. Our project lead, Art, who keeps all the students working, shows up in this, a new Ford. Yeah, I'm worried he's going to start watching too much van life and not working on King's Pride. But what a beautiful rig. He should be able to do a lot of hauling tools, hopefully, and not camping. We're not going to be taking too many vacations till we get this boat done, I hope. But yeah, what a beauty. Good for Art. All-wheel drive, Eco Boost. Yeah. 3/4 ton. Whew. Nice. What do we have here? Oh, that's right. Parts of an old fuel tank. Rich, who's been helping Mike on the rudder, so student Rich has his own boat, and yeah, we started taking a looks, and he did inspection ports first, but yeah, he found out they just had to go. You can look at that. They were leaking down into the subfloor, and the insides, well, I can't get in there, camera, were even worse. So they were in bad shape. Time to replace. Bad installation. The tops, the baffles would have lasted lots and lots more years, but they were sitting in water. And of course, fuel tanks always look good from the outside, but when you look in the inside, if you get water that sits in the bottom of your fuel tank, metal tanks like this, iron, they're gonna rust. Can't stop the corrosion.